So sometimes before the show we get a little bit nervous and we think, you know, we're not saving lives, this isn't rocket science. But tonight it actually is rocket science. Some of the biggest dangers are actually in the first 10 minutes of ascent, right? Can you kind of explain what some of those dangers are and how concentrated you need to be when you're leaving Earth and going into the atmosphere?
It's immensely dangerous, and the only way to get ready for it is to study and learn and practice and practice and practice.
Did you have a plan B? Obviously you're incredibly focused, I know that from your book, but what would you be doing if you didn't make it as an astronaut?
Life's all about plan B. Nothing ever goes as planned.
We know that you don't just come on any old random internet show. It's because you wanted to meet the best astronaut in the world, Chris Hadfield. We hope and imagine that you must have loads of questions for him. What are they?
Well, I think you've covered most of the questions that I would have asked him.
It gets worse. We're all having less sex. 10 years ago, we had sex 7 times a month, and now it's only 4. Tinder's pretty much revolutionised dating for so many people. Why do you think people love it so much?
All we're doing is making an introduction between two people and allowing them to figure out what they want from that new relationship.
Do you think this kind of visual, physical attraction is the best way to hook people up? What was the pressure that came with world domination?
It was insane.
You fired your manager. That was a big move.
Yeah.
Is there anybody in like a public or like powerful position that you would like to fire today?
Oh, goodness me, that's a good question.
You hooked up with the Sun newspaper to promote your campaign. We think it's fair to say that some people are kind of pissed off about that. There's been kind of a backlash because they say mostly boys read the Sun. What do you say to that?
Almost half of the readers are women.
Well, apparently Russia has stolen their dolphins. These are dolphins that were trained to kamikaze-style eliminate enemy submarines using their natural sonar so they can tell which ones are friendly Ukrainians and which ones might be a threat.
Perhaps authority figures are scared of young people. Over here we're going to say young people do respect authority, and over here we're going to have young people don't respect authority.
The government is in place to look after us, and we must respect them in order to be looked after.
Perhaps the government could do more to consult young people. We've got loads of hands. Over to you.
I think, why should we show them respect if they won't respect our views?
Something that was agreed by all was that mutual respect is really integral to be able to move us forward as a generation and a country.